beatdown decks, and like sometimes they have some synergies, or are you generally only moving into white-red when you have the good like synergies?
It's almost always base white. You can't. It's very difficult to build an aggro deck that isn't based white.
Okay.
Because the red cards just aren't good. There aren't good curve pieces. Like look the red for a good 2-drop. I
Yeah, it's like this.
You can play a 2-mana 2/2 with basically no text, and that's about all you got.
Okay.
Same with 1-drops. And then the way that the aggro decks work, because they're so reliant on expanded anatomy, is that you need cheap creatures. You just do. Same with Comet Professor and all that stuff. So red's a support color, but not a base color.
Yeah.
Black could be base black-green aggro. Black-green aggro is a real thing.
Okay.
Which is different than red, which kind of has to be used as support.
Do you think black-green like controls just bad, worse than the blue decks generally, or no?
Yeah, the only scenario I play black-green control is if I'm just splashing for a bunch of bombs, which I think actually was my Mox deck, was black-green splashing.
But generally, the sealed format seems somewhat straightforward in that you're just like building out 2-color decks.
Yeah, like almost all of your decks will end up looking something like this. They're basic colors. They usually need or want to have a curve, and then you're usually splashing for one of your bombs that you open. That's too powerful not to splash.
Okay, that makes sense.
Regardless of whether you're aggro control, that's the shell that I found that they look like.
Are there any unassuming overperformers? Like all the learn stuff.
Yeah, they overperform even if you don't think your lesson pool was good. You just get so many free lessons, and the value is so much more important and sealed. You don't get curved out as much because people don't have control over their curve.
Yeah. Are there any cards besides that stick out? Like besides any of the lesson stuff that you're just like you feel is like a really clutch thing that people don't value as much?
Elemental Masterpiece.
I love that card. That card is so good.
That card making 4/4s is better.
That card is often better than the uncommon one, I found.
Yeah, this one, yeah. No, not really.
Okay, cool. I'm down to, you want to build some pools?
Yeah, I'm just thinking of anything else I want to talk about, but I don't think so. I guess while Nate's here, I'll explain further. Make sure that you don't have too much removal without either a curve or a late game. Everyone loves their goddamn removal spells, but your deck won't function in this format unless you either can capitalize on your cheap removal or just removal period by either curving out on them and killing them or having a better late game than your opponent, and your opponent's not going to have good late games almost always because that's just how it works in sealed. And in this format especially, they have sciences, they can splash whatever they want.
Yeah. Also, just lessons inherently give you a bunch of like random.
Yeah, so they guarantee you in late game, just because you have your removal. And I mean more like 1-for-1 removal, like Lash of Malice and Matron Onslaught. Obviously, Rise of Exodus does not count.
Okay.
For what I'm discussing. Oh, Overperformer, Archivist, or Assistant. This card's great.
Great. Okay, that's very.
You like that card a lot?
Not a lot, but I think it's a lot better in sealed than it plays out in draft. It just plays out well.
Yeah.
2/1 flyers are nice in the format. It's a decent stat line, and you almost always have a really good instant sorcerer to get back.
Yeah, and it's colorless, so
you don't get curved out as much, so you don't get punished as often for having a format.
Okay.
For playing a format.
Yeah, that's a good note. So, how often are you playing that card?
And R2A commons. Yep. Both of these are much more playable in sealed than draft.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I like using this card to splash a lot, even just in like a 3-color deck or splashing. I haven't been punished that much by its downside.
Yeah, it seems like it often will get you over the threshold of having enough sources to do stuff if you just have like a random guild gate lying around or whatever. Okay.
Usually the advertisements usually look at least playable. Oh, I didn't get chat up on stream. I forgot about that. Okay, one second.
What do you think is do you have a general color order in terms of preference? Like, obviously in sealed, it's, you just play what you're open, but just as a general.
I mean, I don't think it's super useful to define, but if I had to define it, I would say white and green are the main base colors that you're almost always in one of the two of. It's very hard to have a deck that isn't based one of those two, just because their game plans are less reliant on synergy than the rest of the colors, and they have more playables are common.
Okay, that's useful.
But yeah, make sure even if you think all your blue-red cards are really, really good, watch out, like blue-red, it's very hard to make a deck like that work in the format just because you need synergy, you need describe it. You just need a coherent deck, and the samples usually don't provide that for you.
You need a more delicate balance.
Whereas green, you're able to just play shitty creatures and splashing and all cards that are individually good. Same with white. Or, I mean, white's kind of synergistic in the sense that you want creatures and combat tricks / pump spells, like these two, and creatures, but that's a much easier thing to accomplish in sealed than a blue
Yeah,
deck.
and just anatomy just makes pump spells inherently much better.
Yeah, anatomy's too goated.
Okay.
Okay, let's build some sealed pools.
After playing the format more, what are your thoughts on just in general the whatever the mechanic's called with the slow looking cards archive or whatever?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I found that they don't matter as much as I thought originally. I thought they were going to be really obnoxious, and they were just fine.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. All right, well, first thing we
Got some
always
good blue-green cards.
is look at our lessons. We have 2 Enters to Prophecy. Getting doubles of lessons is never ideal, but what are you going to do? Yeah.
How did lesson? Do you get a lesson in every pack? I forgot.
I have no idea how it works.
Okay, cool. Good
I've
talk.
gotten like 9 lessons before, which I didn't
Okay.
think was possible, and I've gotten lessons on that, which is weird.
All right. Maybe they take up a rare slot or something.
I'm not sure.
Mm.
I wish I knew.
Okay, so lessons are mediocre.
Initially, what sticks out is some sort of teamer deck. We have this as Insane Card plus WinCon. We can splash this if a little greedy. We do have a decent amount of campuses for fixing, including in teamer. And obviously, our blue-green cards are all just pretty insane, right? We have Double Pledge Mania at the moment.
Okay. How do you like Bookworm in general? I like that card in draft a lot.
That's in your deck, but has a lot of potential.
You play. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you Eureka Moments, it's good. The issue is sometimes you just draw like 6 lands total, and you just are sitting with 1 or 2 of them in your hand, and you just waste a bunch of mana, and then it isn't worth it to have it.
Yeah, or that, yeah. With double Bookworm, Blue Sun, double Eureka Moment, it's gonna be a little clunky, but I really like Eureka Moment. That card is really, really nice.
Fortunately, there's not quite enough room to show everything at once here.
Do you ever play Cram Session?
Do I ever play Cram? A lot. I think that card's very good, actually. I think Gaining 4 Life is decent in the format. I think Learning is close enough to drawing a card that it's worth it. Does it
depend often what your lessons are, or
yeah, it depends often what my lessons are and whether I need Learn, whether I feel like what the deck is missing is Learn or not. I think a lot of your builds are going to be very contextual on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
a lot of it's very contextual on like how the overall archetype of your deck looks like.
What do you like? How do you like Pop Quiz?
How do I like Pop Quiz? Good card. I mean, lessons are Learn cards are just almost always great in sealed. But like in this deck, if we play blue, I won't feel like I'm leading as much because we have 2 Divide by Zeros.
That card is nice. I love that card.
So like, and you don't want too many Learn cards. Or
yeah. Also, we just like specifically with like all of our Eureka Moments, Pop Quiz is a little bit redundant.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely had just decks in draft where I have too many draw twos because they're all kind of nice. And then I just die.
All right, so yeah, thought processes for this. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up in blue-green here. It doesn't seem that difficult, but we should definitely look at red-white considering we have 2 Quintoriuses and a Blade Historian. But I'm not sure if we have enough enablers, right? We have a Past Caller.
Yeah, I do love that elephant.
Rise of Exodus. We have a Pillar Drop Warden, and we have a Pilgrim, and I think that's it.
Pretty decent red tricks as well. Double Enthusiastic Study.
Yeah, I mean, those are good, but I don't think a red-white curve deck is a reason to play red-white over blue-green in this pool. So the only reason I would want to is if these Quintoriuses were good. So that's what I'm looking at right now. But that is true. We have lots of good combat tricks, which is somewhat relevant. Other issue with red-white is we just don't have no 2-drops. So probably right. We have 2 2-drops. A Lumimancer that we might play, but not necessarily, considering we don't even have a anatomy to make it good.
What is Essence Infusion? Which card is that again?
2 counters and lifelink.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's just not much. There's not much black. We can pretty much rule out black immediately from this type of deck.
Okay.
I could hypothetically consider some sort of red, white, green deck because Bookworm does technically trigger Quintorius. That's one of those synergies that you wouldn't think would be playable, but you should be on the lookout for synergies like that.
Okay.
But yeah, probably not worth it.
Ambitious.
I think one more may make it. Like if I had an Illustrious Historian or 1 more Pilgrim, I would probably consider it. We should still look at the deck and see if it is just too good to ignore. But
okay.
I doubt it will work out.
You want to draft out?
We also do have Illuminate History, which isn't necessarily in this deck, but it can help dig 2 or discard Pilgrim to trigger these, and it's the same with the 2/1 that exiles itself, which unfortunately I don't have.
Okay.
All right, so let's look at red-white first. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be bad, but we'll just start with it and make sure get a
sure
baseline for how good our non-controlling deck is.
Do you prefer the controlling decks to aggro decks? Or it just really depends?
In a vacuum, yes, but it does really depend.
Okay.
I was gonna splash no hitting, splash killing, because we've none of our lessons even target creatures. We don't have Inter Annihilation or
We also have the white-black Blood Mage.
Man's Anatomy. Yeah, I mean, we can already just tell, like, we're out of playables at,
Yeah, it's bad.
at
It's bad.
19 cards. We could consider splashing red blue for the Galloth, which I don't hate, but like it's just not.
This deck's just gonna be way worse.
Like we're getting these 4, I guess, for losing.
I mean, our blue-green deck's just way better.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do like looking at all. I think looking at all your builds is also underrated.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just do your due diligence. I definitely had it like. Even just playing with you, there have been times where you're just like, yeah, let's just look at this, and it ends up being better than what I would normally anticipate.
You asked for underrated cards, overrated cards. The card sucks ass.
Damn.
I might play it because I actually have basically the only good combo with it, which is Underx Blood Mage, and I have multiple of them. But I do hate that card over.
I mean, we also just don't need that effect. We just have infinite draw twos.
Yeah, but even if we didn't, I still don't like this card. Like actively.
Yeah.
Subtraction and nothing now. Oh, we have Elite too. Okay, maybe we'll play it with Elite. Okay, all right. After I say I hate it, this might be the deck for it, but I maintain that it sucks.
Okay. Do you play the blue-red Pledge Mage in these types of decks?
Blue-red Pledge Mage. It depends on whether I feel like I need 2-drops and how reliable I can cast it. It's really contextual. If I had to answer, I would say no, but yeah, it's very contextual. Okay. So these are the cards I'm like pretty confident I want in my main deck. And then we can go from there once we sort it.
This deck looks great.
It looks great aside from lack of removal.
Yeah. Can we do we have any?
It's a bit problematic. We have double red removal spells we could splash, which I'm obviously not crazy about.
Flunk?
We do have a flunk we could splash, but the fixing doesn't really support it. Wait,
are these the only? Do we have no green black? We have green black.
Apparently.
Hmm.
And I guess Galloth also technically casts it, which isn't irrelevant. You can play Prismara Command, makes a treasure to splash it.
Yeah, the issue is that our splash cards fixing the splashes.
Yeah.
Difficult.
Not ideal. But yeah, we do need removal because this is a slow deck. So if they are able to kill our Pledge Mages or our Elites, we'll just kind of sit there trying to win a late game. If they have a bomb we can't answer, we can't win.
Yep. Huh.
We could consider being Bug and cutting the Galloth, and then we get Mage Hunter's Onslaught as well. But
I mean, at that point, then we just play the double red removal, right?
+1 removal, yeah, at that point. True. Which
I mean, maybe we just do play the double red removal.
Yeah,
I mean, the double red removal kind of sucks, though. Do you like Pigment? I feel like Pigment Storm is kind of bad in this deck in general.
In this type of deck, yeah. But in aggressive decks in general, I don't mind it at all. I think it's a pretty actively good removal spell. Especially if you can cast it multiple times off the rough board and it can come up.
Sure.
I mean, I don't hate just plain more red.
Yeah, I think
especially considering that Prismara Command references to Bookworm and
yeah.
Zenith, so maybe we just play that period actually.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think.
We have a million playables.
I think I would prefer to splash. To be, I don't know. I mean, question is it better to just splash a flunk or is it better to go full red? I don't know. I think I'm pretty convinced that our blue-green deck will not function in a lot of matchups if we just play it without splashing the removal.
I think we need to splash removal one way. I just don't know which way.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll...
Because what does the dragon do? It makes it's just a...
It's basically just ramp, kind of. Yeah, it makes the treasure tap for any color, but only for just sorceries. And also, I mean, it's just a good card because it makes treasure for our book form.
Yeah, it's a 3/4 flyer, but...
It's a 3/4 flyer that ramps you to your book form.
Yeah, it's just our deck doesn't... Our deck would Our deck almost doesn't need that effect. Like, it's obviously very, very good, but it's not what we're pining for. Oh, you can also play the Rise if you play black. It's like a third removal spell.
It's double black.
Rise.
think we can support
Huh?
that.
Well, I'm saying if you just like if you play the black over
Oh,
the
you're
red.
saying we play. Oh, you're
that.
saying we play heavy black. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point.
Like
Okay,
because with the
let's
rise
look
of
at
free
it. Let's
removal,
look at it.
like they usually have 2 Prismara campus and only 1 green black campus. A little awkward. I mean, I guess you just play the.
Wait, what did I do with the? Oh, did I cut the command from my pool? Oops, I do that sometimes. I double click on it when I need to move to my sideboard.
Weird.
Oh, or did I just move it somewhere weird? What?
Is there scientists in this
You
pool or
might
no?
have to turn the pool
No, there's
because
not. If there was a science in this pool would be very easy. We would just play all of our
Yeah,
all of our
it'd
good
just be
cards and all
okay.
of our colors, and that would be that.
Yep, classic. It's bad lessons, yeah.
But instead, we just have to think about it, and I do not like
Hmm.
thinking.
Yeah.
I think I would
Alright.
prefer. No, this can't be worth it. This can't be better than splashing red, right? We're splashing double colored removal spells already, and then we're just still have to play these two, and it's gonna make our mana worse. Like
Yeah.
we gain a flunk, but whatever.
Agreed. This looks pretty good to me. This looks pretty close to what I would play. Good. Don't need the cramps. How many learn cards do we have?
In the main deck, we have 4 if we're including this. Oh,
Oh.
again. That time I didn't even mean to cut it. I just meant to zoom in on it. And
Yeah, it's just classic. This screen is dangerous.
Yeah, before if we're counting arch, which I only count arch as like half a one. You don't want to have to learn to it with it.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
points of the game. So I could.
So I mean, we could play like what are our lessons? Like we could play something over the gambit maybe if we wanted to.
What is
like?
Oh, Taz. No, we are not cutting Tazareth's Gambit, my guy. Hello.
Does it? Oh, it puts counter on our 2/2. Oh, we have fucking 3 things. Never mind. Yeah, okay, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, and fractal summoning. Yeah.
Also, just triple colorless divination with
Yeah.
upside, right? It's pretty
It's
good.
very rare that you don't play this card in basically any limited deck.
Yeah, you just play it every deck. Makes sense. Just wanted to think about it.
Yeah, I don't think splashing red's worth it. I thought about it a lot.
Is it? Oh, also, how
I
often do you
don't
play
think
18 lands?
it's worth it. A lot. In this deck, I
Okay.
almost certainly will. I think 18, not
Yeah.
19 for this deck, especially if I'm short on cards that I actively want to put in my deck. Making your land drop is just broken.
Agreed. I love 18 lands in this format. Yes. I play 18 a lot in drafts too.
Yeah. Oh, we also have decisive denial for removal. So we actually do have a decent amount of removal. Maybe we should splash the flunk and ship it. Because I think if we're not splashing double red, we should splash the flunk. Often splash campus on commons.
Sure.
And 2 Trigo generators. So, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ship this. I don't think we need to build a mana base, do we? Do we chat?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I
Sounds
think
good.
I feel pretty comfortable with my final build.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a good pool. It's a powerful pool. There's definitely some draws that are going to be awkward if we don't draw.
Yeah, if the deck has like 2 more uncall removal spells, would be insane.
Honestly, I'm not sure that's the issue. I think the issue might be that the Bookworms and the Blue Sun Zenith are only good at very specific points in the game, and only if we draw like enough total cards to both maintain tempo, or not maintain tempo, but to keep making plays until turn 8, while also hitting 8 lands. Which
Yeah, well, I mean, our deck can
not-
do that if we have more removal. Like, we have a bunch of divinations, and our pledge mages like require answers and are good at, like, you can fill turns with otherwise mediocre plays that are good because you have pledge mages or whatever.
Kind of. But yeah, this is certainly an above average deck. I'd be very happy to open this pool tomorrow, or whatever the day that it matters, that I can't re-enter if I want to. We can arrive infinite gems.
Okay, want to do another one?
So,
Sounds good.
I need to clean up my my TXT files. Wait. Oh, I didn't save it.
Run it back.
Run it back. Yeah, the deck was so good. Let's just build it again. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Peace.
I think we should play blue.
You think so, Abe?
Yeah.
This has been Abe Corrigan, and I'm your host, Max Mick, on
Mhm.
Captain Obvious.
Hmm.
I don't know, bro. I'm so terrible at coming up with stuff off the top of my head.
I liked it. It's good.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I thought that was a natural order. I was about to natural order this bookworm.
No, it's a harmonized, unfortunately.
So unlucky.
Indeed, bro.
Harmonized kind of nice though. Draw 3. Hello?
Another blue-green classic.
Just another
You
divination.
ever multiple choice into Mage Duel on 6 mana? It's pretty good. It's pretty powerful.
I have not.
Oh, I have. Oh, also Russell, or not, less so this, and more so that Russell was just shouting infinite at me over and over again for things that weren't infinites, and I found an actual infinite between Bibliothex Assistant and multiple choice.
Oh, true.
Which is kind of sick.
That's pretty sick.
All right.
You got 4 Silver Quill Play Mage. You can give them all.
4 Silver Quill and a Light Scribe, but unfortunately, we do not have.
We have 15 playables.
We do not have either of the lessons that are good with aggro decks. In fact, honestly, like not Expanded Anatomy obviously is only good in aggro and is very good in aggro, but Environmental Sciences also is one of the better ones in aggro, just because being able to pay 2 mana to trigger.
Yeah, I've that's come up. Like you can like double Mage Craft.
Nice. It's the only spell that does that for 2. Well, all right, that's not entirely true. There's also.
Okay.
There's also.
All right, so we just we're just playing blue green again, and yeah.
Again, I'd like to look at things, but probably there definitely is potential for a white-black deck with 4 Pledge Mages, and our black cards actually do have decent.
We just have no playables.
The issue would be, well, I think all of these cards except for this are playable, and all of these cards are playable, so we would have 15, 19 inherently, and then maybe we could splash a different color. We can play Pledge Mage, we can play some of these. We could splash multiple choices, just because you can't not play multiple choice.
Yeah,
but
do we have fixing?
I'd be willing to look at that deck. Probably not worth it, but again, I think just as a habit, you should look at most of your decks. Also, what's up deck done? Yeah, Herfstein's a Commons, a Withered Bloom Campus, and a Letter that we could play. Although, obviously playing Letter and Commons is a lot less good in your aggressive slanted deck.
Yeah, but Letter is nice with double multiple choice.
Yeah. I would certainly be worth it, and I would certainly do it, but I wouldn't necessarily be happy about it.
Yeah. Also love Snow Day. That card was nice.
I can't imagine not being correct to play some shade of blue-green, but let's look at it anyway, just to get a baseline. We have a Show of Confidence, which is actually pretty insane with both of these.
Yeah.
This and the Light Scribe. I didn't even see that. You could also consider splashing green instead of blue for Mage Duel if we need more playables. We do have a black-green land, whereas we don't have a...
We just gotta play double multiple choice in our million Magecraft deck.
Yeah, that's
so sick.
True. That's like a true statement. Oh, we also have a Pledge Mage. I think we would actually be very close to having enough playables. So Flex, you can play for the 4-mana mode. I think this deck actually
have
nice. The more I think about it, this deck's going to be nice, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's better than a blue-green deck, but it is going to be nice.
Do you have blue-red land?
I do not. We have black-white and
Damn.
Commons.
You could have had a cool like white-red splash blue deck maybe, but no lands.
What do you think about this curve? Do you like this curve?
Love it, dude. I mean, this deck could honestly be okay.
I think it's good. I think this is. I
think
once we refine it, I think this deck's would play out well. But
what is the back half of that pest do?
Back half of the pest. Look at the top 5 cards. You can pay 3 life for any number of them.
Okay.
It's good. I don't know. It's not great, but it's good, especially when we have 4 lifelink creatures. It's better than normal. And possibly some cram sessions that I might put in my deck. Question mark.
Yeah, you have 2 pests on me. Your deck's just all 3s.
Yeah. Well, Teferi's Protection, I still haven't played that card. I feel like it's good, but it's a mythic and it's a Mystic Archive, so I just never see it. But I feel like it's good. Perhaps not.
Seems fine.
It can be a fog or a protective spell.
I had it in control deck and it was mediocre.
Yeah, alright.
Probably worse than an aggressive deck.
That does sound correct. I guess the other issue is that our curve is kind of shit. We've got 2 1s, 2 2s, and one of our 1s is kind of doggy.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, let's take a look at our blue-green deck.
I think I would like to first... I think in order to get a good gauge of how good this deck would be, I would like to refine it a little bit more.
Okay.
Before looking at the next type of deck. Because otherwise, we might just assume that it's going to be bad. But I feel like there's changes we can make that can make this deck a lot better. And if we don't look at those first, we won't get a good gauge for how good the deck is, and we'll just ignore it when it might be correct.
You want to play Cram Session?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, Cram Session plus Pledge Mage is decent. We have the Scry 2 draw, which is the third best colorless lesson. We get some Pest Summonings.
Yeah, that's very good.
Not great, but it's not bad. I'd probably play at least one in this deck.
Yeah, I agree. I just thought there's not much we can do past that, I think.
Maybe you're right. Let's move our lessons to the pile where we can see them while we're looking at our deck.
What does are the boots give like flying, and when your guy hits, they loot or something?
Yeah, I don't think that card's good in either of the format. Am I a lot quieter than Abe? Maybe. I can turn Abe down, or I can get closer to the microphone, or both. I will try to do both. Yeah, for some reason my microphone's not... Oh, I know what to do. Okay. I need to turn up something. One sec. Thank you for letting me know. Get the mic gain. Alright, testing. Is it going up? Yeah, this seems better. Testing. Okay, that should be better. Let me know if there's any audio issues or if it's still too quiet or too loud.
Does Red have anything? No, right? What does Blood Age General do?
Testing.
Good.
Testing. Sorry, just making sure the audio is good. Testing. Okay. Blood Age General, what does that do? Oh, it's the shitty 2/2. It's red to drop, and it's still unplayable.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm satisfied this is what this deck would look like, and I think it's probably better than most people would give it credit for, considering it
Yeah, that looks fine.
has a playable curve, certainly has powerful cards, and then the multiple choices. Like on a turn with a Pledge Mage in play, you just give it flying or lifelink if they only have one creature on a multiple choice turn, and they just kind of lose. Like, that turn is just insane.
Yeah, turns
we also have
recast
show
multiple
confidence.
choices are pretty nice.
Yeah, we have Duress, which is actually quite good in this deck. Yeah, I think this deck's not bad at all.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't believe there's a way to sort by color. Oh, there is. Okay. But I'll have to remove these afterwards, so I think I'll probably have to do this
Just
manually.
move the main deck and then move everything.
All right. Well, I think there's no combination of black or white cards that isn't exactly black-white, so I'll just move them all in one pile, and that should be fine.
Okay.
And then we will look at blue-green, because I can't imagine any other color combination in our pool. We can splash red if we want, but, like,
Yep.
have to be clearing base.
Classic.
Is quite classic. Kelpie Guide, Frost Trickster.
Do you like the airless in general or no?
No. In certain decks, yes. Like, if you feel like your late game's bad and you don't have a good aggro deck, you can play like a Flyers deck, but that's kind of my last resort. It does not play out very well unless you're using it to attack. And I don't use blue cards to attack very often in this format.
Scarred Colony seems pretty good in sealed.
Yeah. Definitely better than it is in draft. Although it's quite good in draft as well. With a Quandrix Apprentice? Oh, okay. Alright, I don't know why I took so long out of the deck. We're definitely just playing blue-green here.
It's looking like a first.
It is.
This deck's curve is going to be nice. Or
And we don't even have to splash either.
Nobody knows. Oh, it is nice. So lucky.
Yeah, we don't even have to splash anything. We just have removal on color.
This is it. All right.
Yeah, we
nice.
just have Decisive Denial and Mage Duel, and
Okay.
we're just playing this.
So.
Okay, that's our deck.
Splashes. Do we have?
We don't have much good to splash, and we don't really need to splash, so I would say we shouldn't, but we can look at it. Like I said, it's almost always worth to look at.
What are our lands?
Our lands, we have a black-white and a black-green.
Black-green. Okay. Well,
And the commons, obviously, which I wouldn't play currently, but might. And then we also have a Campus Guide and a, where's the 3-mana Dork? 3-mana.
Mm-hmm.
But where'd it go? Oh, Letter of Acceptance. I put it in my main deck for some reason. Although, it actually might be worth it. Just turn 4. Turn 4, broken card is better than turn 5 broken card.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no reason to splash. We don't have anything good, in particularly good to splash. We could consider Lean and Light Scribe, but our fixing doesn't really support it, so we probably have to play Letter and...
You don't like,
Letter and Commons, which might be worth it, honestly. This card is very, very powerful, but I don't know.
How many left? If we have enough learn cards, I kind of want to play the Bayou Groff. I feel like that card is just generally...
Oh, Pest Summonings. Yeah, I'm used to not having Pest Summoning. For some reason, I never win Pest Summonings in my sealed pools, but yeah, we have 1, 2, 3 learn cards. I don't know why it's still in my deck.
There's so much life game.
Pledge Mage. Maybe it is good. If Cram Session instantly makes it bigger, it's a decent stat line. Pledge
Two
Mage.
cast summonings.
It doesn't really work with plus summonings. Like by the
Is it?
point,
If you gain life, you get that. Okay.
yeah, but your pests have to die.
Well,
and
I
by that
just-
point, the
yeah,
game just
yeah.
doesn't really function. But I think you're probably right at the Groff. I guess we can consider Splash and Black for some of either of these two, given that Dina is. If we played both of them, Dina would be very good with an apprentice. We'd have an apprentice and a pledge mage, both of which are pretty insane as energy.
Is it possible we consider just base black green splash? No, our blue cards are insane. Never mind.
No, it's not.
I forgot about our blue green 2-drops are just insane.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like this. We'll make the cuts just for example, but
Yeah, this looks great.
unlikely that we do anything else other than this.
Probably just cutting letter for not splash or anything, even though like it's good with multiple choice.
Don't need 2-drops. I don't know why I thought I did earlier. Although I actually don't mind this card in sealed. I think it has it's scenarios where it becomes good a lot of the time.
Okay. Like, can you talk to that a little bit more?
Eats pests, which is very flavorful, and that's one of my favorite things
Okay.
of the format is that it eats pests when
That's
they
funny.
attack. I won basically an unwinnable match in a PTQ because they attacked me too much, and I just flashed this in and hit them for 2 end step. They could have left past F1, but they didn't, which was goated. Although that
Nice.
not necessarily the reason it's good. I mean, it just in sealed the creature combat just happens so much more because people don't get to draft dedicated decks and curve out on you. They don't get to draft as much removal as they want. So a lot of the time you're relying on creature combat, and that makes it more likely that this actually gets value
Yeah.
of a TTV
It's
than in
just
draft.
kind of scrappy. Like,
Yeah.
you can scrap with it.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's a good way to describe it.
I feel like we should just play one cram session.
Well, there are these are our only learn cards. I think if we're going to play the honor troll, we gotta play
okay.
both. I prefer to cut this, and also I guess we're not learning for that much good stuff. We got pest summoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like a package, right? If we want to play all 3 learn cards and the Groff and the troll, or we can cut some number of them.
I kind of just want to cut the troll and a cram session and just, or the cram session kind of cute with the troll, though. Yeah.
It's cute with the troll. It's also just like an underrated card, and we can do decently with late games in this deck. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we have card draw, we have this loop, we have 2 of these, which are just high value. Period. We've seen
Yeah.
a Leyline, a Bookworm.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm fine to go to a late game. And extra life helps me do
Valid.
that.
It'd be really nice if we had the X spell lesson, but
Yeah, that's one of the other
Not.
ones that's really important. It almost always is. But yeah. Oh, why is Blex? Oh, we have pass summoning. That's why. Oh, yeah, we also have Blex, which means learn cards pass summoning. I don't think we cut this. I don't think we ever cut this. I could maybe
Okay.
cut the Groff or the Troll, but I don't think the crime sessions are cuttable. I don't know what the cuts are from this deck though. It's definitely tough.
how many? We have no lands. We actually have to cut 4 cards.
Yeah,
or
we have to
whatever?
cut 3 cards. I think this is a
Okay,
17
we're gonna-
lander. Maybe it is an 18
Uh,
lander. Maybe you're right.
I think it's an AC lander. I don't know. Hard. We just don't really have any. We don't have any like field trips or anything. We have no real way to get lands.
I'm just cutting these 2. They're awkward. They're okay, but awkward.
fine.
Like you can pass summoning, which is I guess 0 mana 1/1 if you're using the 3 mana for Groff, but like whatever.
Yeah, they're both gimmicky.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And I
I mean, the
could see
graph
cutting
the
Grand
graph is
Session, but-
decent as a 5 mana 5/4. I feel like
It
but-
is decent, but we already have 5 good 5
Yeah,
drops.
that's fair. That's fair. Our 5s are insane. How's the? Do you like the Withermoon Pledge Mage a lot in general? I mean, that card's
Yeah.
just fat.
Yeah,
Right? It's
5 mana 5/5 is just good stat line in the
5/5,
format,
yeah,
and the
yeah.
Magecraft comes up a decent amount.
Okay.
If anything, I'd like to cut creatures. We actually do have some Magecraft cards that I would like to enable. Timrod has sent me a message. Is he asking me to team draft? Asking me if I'm feeling better, which I am feeling vaguely better, but cannot team draft. Oh,
I'd
sorry, I
probably
get
just cut a
distracted.
cram. You're good. I'd probably just cut a cram session. What else are we cutting? It's hard. I guess you cut the 3/2, the green dude.
I think with 2 pass summonings and learn cards, like I could see cutting the package of these. Like maybe we just do this. Like this looks like a clean deck, right?
Yeah,
These
that's
are potentially
fine.
powerful, but they could very easily turn out awkwardly.
Do you definitely want to play
And-
the flyer in this deck?
Oh, 100%. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm
Okay.
assuming. Oh my god. All right. Well, you guys are just gonna have to
next
do with
minute,
that.
let's go.
All
Next
right.
pool.
Next pool. You guys are gonna have to do with that. I'll post it on YouTube if you want to look at the build again. Go into the VODs or go on YouTube. I'm not rebuilding
That's
that shit. No shot.
No shot.
Ooh, a mascot exhibition. Okay.
Wow.
We've been opening some above average sealed pools, I'd say. I have to save it.
Interesting. How could you know that this is an above average seal pool without having looked at it, Max? All we saw was the mascot exhibition.
I don't know, Abe. You figure it out. Yeah, it's about not streaming again necessarily, but I am doing this on stream.
Okay.
Oh, and a Day of Judgment? Ooh.
Okay.
It's a little pog
God,
champion.
Oh my god, I got Day Judgment draft and I tilted off.
That's understandable. Oh, we not
That-
only have a
that-
one,
that
but
one's-
two. Maybe we're just playing an aggro deck.
Ooh,
Are we playing the old aggro deck plus Day Judgment? Because it's just
Day
too,
Judgment just
too
if
broken.
you get behind, you know?
Oh, we got the Glyph Weaver combo. Okay, this deck's gonna be nice. You can tell. The Glyph Weaver Day Judgment
Okay.
combo.
Wow, there's a combo.
Dramatic
Oh,
now.
also that card is fucking insane. That card is so crazy.
I think this is gonna be one of our easier builds of the
Okay.
day. See, now we got seven.
I feel like all of our builds
7
are rather
lessons. I don't
easy.
know how.
Seal format seems kind of easy.
Oh, drafting has the lesson drop rates fucked up. That would make sense because I've been only getting 6 and 7, and I normally get like 8 to 9. So that would actually make a lot of sense.
We'll say that again.
Someone in my chat said that the draft sim generator is
Oh,
off
okay.
because the lesson rates are off.
You get
Probably
less.
is true. I think that's the issue because I
Hmm.
do seem to remember getting 8 and 9 pretty regularly, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Sure,
Well-
or I can just use a different site, whatever. Up to you, Levi. Yeah, I mean, sure.
I
I
think
mean,
it's fine.
I'll take any
Whatever.
random pools. Like if you just give me a pool, that's basically random. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, this is just a very easy black-white build. I think this might be one of the few times that I will just say I don't even want to look at anything else. It's black-white. Like we have a Doomblade, an Eliminate, a Day of Judgment, a Glyph Weaver, a Shale. This thing.
Okay, let's build it. Okay.
All right. We'll build it. Yeah. I guess we don't have actually that many learn cards, which is the only downside considering that we have the most broken lesson in the format. Do like go blank a decent amount and sealed, especially with lots of removal. Be humiliate too. Jesus Christ, this deck's gross.
Only one learn card so far.
No, we have 2. We have Study Break and Guiding Loose.
Oh, study break. Okay. What?
I guess this isn't that many playables, is it?
What are our lands?
Somewhat problematic. I don't think we have any. Oh no, we do.
We have green, black. Okay. Interesting.
Well, the
Maybe
power
that was
level of our
interesting.
first 18 cards is very high. The next 5, I'm not so sure about.
Next 5 are looking, in the words of you, a little dubious.
Little sus. Susamogus?
I mean, we just gotta splash stuff that gives us learn cards, right? Like,
Yeah, we probably just splash blue for like Burying Books and Pop Quiz and Arcane Subtraction. But the issue is, making
that's
isn't
only
great.
7 creatures, but if you have Arcane Exhibition, like whatever. But at the same time,
Yeah, this is a bit awkward. Despite having high power. I mean, this
it
might
is
just
a
be
bit awkward.
this might just be a control deck. Like, in fact, I'm pretty sure it is just a control deck. We have a board wipe. This is good in high creature decks, but it's also just like a value card. We have double Mind Rot for value. We have good cheap removal. Like, this is kind of just a control deck.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, learn cards in other colors. Let's look at those because that might affect what we splash.
Also, just play like Inkling Summoning.
We can just play Inkling Summoning, given that we're almost always getting one of these 2. We need at least 1 3-mana creature summoning, but we could play one of these 2 in our main deck without too much problems.
What does Arrogant Poet do?
Arrogant Poet is a 2-mana 2/1 that can pay 2 life to gain flying when you
Oh,
open
okay.
attacks,
Oh,
which I
that's
will
not
put in my
bad.
deck, but I will not be happy about it.
Yeah, it's okay.
And you can't make me.
Well, I can't make you happy about it. I can make you put it in the deck.
True.
I think we just play a 3-minute lesson. And then, play our mediocre deck. It's great. And it's kind of, it's kind of great.
Yeah.
Kind of mediocre. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to depend very heavily on whether we draw good cards or bad cards. We do also have an Access Tunnel, which actually looks good in this deck, or this type of deck. Let me rephrase.
Sure.
I could consider splashing blue. So this is one potential build. The other potential build doesn't play these white cards and it just splashes blue instead and says, fuck my mana base.
Yeah.
But it gets more learn cards and just better cards. In
Issues
general.
you just have like this finale, Dave. Your mana is so bad. Your mana is so bad.
Bruh. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'll just sneak in an expanded anatomy into my sideboard.
Yeah.
Wait, why do I not have one of these? I've never opened a mascot exhibition on Magic Online.
So unlucky.
Do you have any idea how many drafts I've done? That's
you're
insane.
So unlucky, man.
Seriously.
You're really unlucky, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
Oh,
Literal
okay.
entire format. It's ridiculous. Thank you for chiming in there, Nate.
Had to
Honestly,
emphasize
Max
how
needed
unlucky I am.
moral support, so I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Biblioplex.
Unlucky
Oh, we
Max
do.
might
I did
be
not.
one of
I did
mine.
not notice we had a Biblioplex. Yeah, I mean, you put this card in your deck almost always.
What's that do? I don't actually. Never mind. I'm all set. If I open it, I'll read it. It's fine.
Good call.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain it to you anyways. So it's Library of Alexandria, but it costs 2 mana, and you can also have 0 cards in your hand, but it also only hits instant sorceries. Sound good? Sound good?
Sounds great.
Mm.
Okay. Let's just not splash this blue and play some
Yeah.
shitty black art creatures, and just get there.
Yep.
Just not play arrogant pose on turn 2 because we've drawn Jave Judgment.
Yep.
Yep. Good time.
Yep. You can also play this Plum the Forbidden combo with our Day Judgment, kind of, but it sounds rancid.
Ooh, what a combo. What does that 1-drop do? Gotta be horrible, right?
It's a 1/1 menace. You can exile it from your graveyard to draw a card for 3
Ho
mana.
ho ho!
It's not as bad as it looks, but it's not great.
My little plum. Boom. Block with our
6
Banana?
mana, draw 2 cards, gain a life, or 6 mana, draw 2 cards, lose 3 life. Broken.
yeah. It's great. Mm.
We can splash
Any
this
green
David
cards?
Flow Eater, but no, we can't splash. Oh, I guess we just can't splash because we have this card. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
so this would just be the build, and I'd probably
Yeah.
would play less lands than this, so I'd probably want 1 more card, but whatever, we'd find a card.
Love it. Okay, want to do one more?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one more and then I've just been traveling all day, so I'm a little tired.
Oh, okay, fair
I'm
enough.
curious, do you really not like the unwilling ingredients? Do we not have the expanded anatomy? Because when we do have that card, I feel like they're pretty good.
We do, but we only have 2 learn cards, and one of our our learn cards would prefer to be getting Mascot Exhibition to expand anatomy.
Oh,
What's
sure.
un-
Yeah,
What's
sure.
unwilling? What happened?
The one that with Menace,
Yeah.
I found that card to be quite good. when you have
I do agree that it's a lot better. 1-drops are just a lot better in general with expanded anatomy, but like although we have it, we don't really have access to it a lot of our games. So.
Yeah. And just the exhibition's too broken.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
we also don't have cards that we want to cut.
Yeah, there's like a lot of nuanced things with the lesson stuff that I think is pretty cool for deck.
Oh,
building.
we're not using this. What are we doing?
Oh, a different site. I don't know.
Levi, send me a sealed pool. Just send me like a TXT file or something. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing.
How do you think other people are getting this sealed pools, Max?
We have the mascot exhibition again. No, he's saying like from one of his competitive events on Magic Online, I assume.
Oh, sure.
I can also just pay a bunch of money on Arena because I have infinite gems. Should I do that?
Whoa, what a fucking baller! Yeah, do
Bro,
that.
yeah, let's do
Fucking flex on the stream. Let's
Let's flex
go.
it. I'm so good at draft. I'm going
I don't need
infinite.
a seal generator. What,
I'm
you're
doing-
gonna give me
I'm
6
doing better than
lessons? No
infinite.
shot.
I'm doing better than infinite,
Just
bro. I'm
Pumping money into
making
arena and then
gems.
dropping.
Yeah,
I'm making
this is
gems.
seal generator.
Rich boy
Yeah,
over here.
I mean it's a
we
big
get
flex.
it, bro.
Like,
you want a
come on.
Mox. We get
Yeah.
it.
We gotta flex.
Seal generator for the bourgeoisie. Like, it just doesn't fucking for the peasants.
That's-
The seal generator
He
is.
doesn't care.
Yep.
This is how he flips off arena. Could be wasting his gems playing the sealed open tomorrow, but instead he's wasting them opening pools.
Yep. They tilt off at Magic. And...
Ah. Good client.
Are you guys playing in the arena open as well?
Goated
Are
client.
you playing the Mox open, Max, or no?
No.
Avery, are you?
I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what tournaments are this weekend. I've heard there's some PTQs. I'm gonna wake up at 9 a.m. see what happens. Just go. Just move.
But it's not going to be a good strategy.
Oh,
for
I
me.
already have a pool? Oh, no, I don't. Okay.
There's a sealed thing at 10 a.m. for you, I guess, on both days.
Okay, fine. I'll look. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And that's what I was told. I was told PTQ both days, and I said okay.
It's like the Mox Open, so if you win, you qualify for the Mox and you get a PT invite.
Wait, can you not
I
export?
don't have to worry about all that.
Bro, if after all this you can't export, oh my god.
No, you can copy the clipboard and then wait.
Why don't
No,
you
but
just
that's
build
like
it in
it's like from
Arena
your
with its
that's from your
terrible
that's
line?
from your decks. Like if you have,
All right, we're practicing. This is now practice for the Arena Open.
are we gonna build on
Arena
Arena?
opened deck with
Bro, I am
purpose.
not
Yeah.
building on Arena. I am not.
Yes.
You can't make me.
Dude,
You
I
can't
tried
make me.
I was playing some Open for like money. It was also like 4-1 or something, and I tried transformational sideboarding, and I physically couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not possible, bro. It's
It
so
was just
cringe.
APM test is unreal.
Actually, so cringe.
I was playing a competitive event, I just couldn't sideboard correctly.
Let's switching to another color.
Details sealed.
Yeah,
I want to like.
which is
oh
like
my God.
a lot of the skill in sealed is sideboarding. Like it's just so cringe.
Save and exit. Can I save? Oh my God, dude.
Oh yeah.
What a
you're
horrible
the fucking
client.
miss. Oh yeah.
What an
You're just
actual.
stun-locked.
Oh, Levi. All right, Levi sent me a pool. Thank you, Levi.
You just got so stun locked.
Where? You said you sent me a pool, but I don't see it. Unlucky. Oh, you sent it in the psychiatry board. Sure. All right, we got a pool. Powerful, and you added me because I was being incompetent. Thank you. Okay. Cool. Oh, you got 3 star pupils? Okay. Good start.
Star people. How often do you play star people? Card kind of poop.
When I have expanded anatomy and at least 3 learn cards. That's how often.
Okay. Good tidbit, honestly.
I wonder what colors Levi built. Monka,
We have triple Rise of Extus. Exciting. Dude, wait, so we have star pupils and 3 Rise of Extus? We have 3 learn cards? Hello? Oh, no expanded anatomy.
No expanded anatomy. So close.
Yeah,
No, you're
so
good,
close.
Levi. I'm just messing with you. We do 3 Rise of Extus, so I suggest that we play either black or white.
Is Primal Command good?
Is Primal Command good?
Seems
Yes.
pretty-
Yes,
seems
it
pretty
is.
good.
Is
Seems
Sword
pretty good
Supply
to me.
Shares good? Yes. Sorry, Sword
That's-
Supply Shares that also deals a
that's-
damage to your opponent. Excuse me.
Max, that's Mage Duel. It's not Sword
Too bad
Supply.
this
Yeah,
is
I don't know.
nothing
I think it
black or
is. Pretty sure
It's
that
all
it's
board
carded as
on
Mage.
team.
I'm sure it's carded as Sword Supply Shares. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
we have not.
Interesting.
Black looks really decent, honestly, because we have the triple rise and triple pledge mage. We don't end up in green.
Yeah, we also have 2 hunt. What are our lessons?
Hunt
Oh,
nice.
I broke my own rule. I didn't immediately look at my lessons. Wow.
Oh
That's so
my
cringe.
god.
All right, I'm officially.
Oh, we also have 2 Inklings on it? Yeah, our black seems so good. 2 Hunt and 2
Wow,
Inklings
this
is
is
just nice on its own. It's actually a cool pool. I like these cards. They're like it's a more chill pool, you know?
It is a bit more chill, so to speak. Okay, how in the hell do we build this? Blue-red looks interesting. But no, it doesn't make good use of these. Is there any way to like fit blue-red in with other colors? Maybe?
Your lands are 2 blue-green.
2 blue-green, 1 white-black. And we also have a letter of acceptance and a campus guide.
Your black is good, but your no, you can't play.
Yeah, black is actually pretty good between the
Black
three
is,
grid
like,
geographics
really
plus
good.
that, yeah. But like red is also very good, right? We have a board wipe and a phoenix.
Okay, play black red. Boom.
Boom. I mean, you could just splash phoenix just because you can. Even if you can't cast it, you can just loot it away, which is actually kind of underrated.
Oh, that's true.
Just exchange
cool.
2 learn cards for a 2/2 flying haste. Like that's not a bad deal.
Yeah. I mean, what's our red is just it's Wrath and the Phoenix.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I
that's
guess it's just
kinda
these 2, and then if we're blue red, we can play explosive welcome, and that'd be pretty good too. But we probably aren't able to cast this. Yeah, so there's definitely a teamer deck. Yeah, so I think there's a teamer deck, and I think there's a white-black Aggro deck splashing Phoenix. That seems
I
like
think
the
there
2
might be a
things.
black-green deck.
We can look, but I find that dubious.
I mean, you have maybe I don't know. Like you have good stuff with the Groff. You got
Maybe.
the
Oh,
2
for some reason I was. Oh my god, I'm tired too. For some reason I thought we had a expanded anatomy this whole time. That's why I thought white was good. Yeah, never mind.
Oh no. Yeah. I
Yeah,
wish.
I definitely thought.
I just baited you
All right.
with the Rise of X's comment.
You did, bro. It was so hard. All right, let's
What
go
is
black
that?
green.
What does that black rare do?
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Put it in the graveyard. Oh, get my Phoenix. Hello.
Wait, you're right, actually. I mean, we're split. This card. I'm 100%
Wait,
confident this
I have
card will be in our
black
deck.
rare, let's go.
So yeah, I mean, yeah,
Get
maybe
my
you're right.
Phoenix. That's nasty.
Okay, fuck it. Let's go.
Let's go. This deck looks nice. Got big chonkers. What is the? Sorry that I just don't. You know me, Max. I don't know what the cards do. What is the? What does that card say? The 4-drop black green card. That's weird. Yeah.
It's a 7/6 sacrifice creature each turn.
that one.
When
Yeah,
you sacrifice itself, it does decent things.
I know that one.
Yas King.
I want to play at least one Groff in our deck with double hunt.
Okay.
Although we do have many 5-drops again.
Blue cards are just kind of dog. Like, I would be very open to splashing blue with 2 campuses, but like all we really get is a cultivator, which cultivator is pretty good actually. Just gives you more mana for Rise of X's and stuff. You okay there, Abe? Having a stroke. Oh, we also get a Ruth on our blue deck. Wow, what an interesting pool actually. There's so many options. Like, I'm pretty sure our blue-red deck isn't bad either. We get double Warden, we get a board wipe, we get Rutha, we get to actually play these welcomes.
What's your thought on the Warden in general? You mentioned the card a couple times.
I like it. I like it, especially in sealed again, because casting your your powerful instant sorceries again is so valuable.
Okay. We can look. This deck looks nice to me though. I like this deck. The one we have now.
How many? Good but awkward. I think the deck's gonna play out awkwardly.
I think it's really solid. I don't know.
I think our lesson board isn't that good unless Intro Annihilation is good. I think we're gonna run out of good cards to learn for. I think our curve's a little awkward. Like, this is a lot of top end that we can't play in the mid game without much ramp. With these two, like, our learn cards don't really help bridge the gap because we're just making 2/1 flyers that don't block particularly well. I think it's gonna play out a little awkwardly, but I do agree it's good.
Okay, you want to go blue red?
Yeah, let's look at blue red. I wonder if Spell Satchel would be good in this deck. Because if it is, this deck gets a lot better. Just because it ramps us out to like these. It's certainly good if we draw Hunt for specimens. If we don't, however, it does not look too hot. I guess we almost certainly play Letter of Restrictions no matter what. Letter, I guess. Yeah, Letter makes this deck a lot better.
You could play one Inkling Summoning Main if you play the Satchels.
No shot. Okay, something like this. We don't need to work out the details. It would be something like this.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, I can sort. Oh wait, this is so powerful. I can sort by color here and then move them. Wow, I'm such a big brain.
No. You should move the lessons to the main deck and then move everything to the sideboard, sort by color, and then move lessons back.
That just went in one ear and out the other. I'm sorry.
Okay. Carry on.
I think I'm also tired.
That's okay.
Goddamn Adderall. Can't sleep.
It is marginal.
All right. I mean, I just can't imagine a world where you don't play these Rise of Extasis. So.
Well, let's look.
All right. We'll look at blue red.
Because that deck does. I agree. Like now that you're saying that, I agree that there are some awkward things. This 8-mana red card kind of ass.
What did you just say to me?
Let me read that again. It does 5 and you get 3 mana. 3 to oh.
You're capping me.
I thought it went 3 face. Okay, that card's fine.
It can. It certainly can.
I thought it was just big. What's it called?
Save face. Sure. Understandable.
I did just think it was big. Whatever it's called.
Okay, this is a deck. The Spell Satchels are actually good. I do enjoy having Spell Satchel on my deck when it's actually a good card. So we have what? We got good, decent ramp. We got a Rutha. We got some nice fatty spells. We got a board wipe. We got the Phoenix is better in this deck. We got How come it's just slow build? As in how long I'm taking so long, or how come the deck is slow? I take a long time because it's just free valuable to think about things when you're building your sealed pool. And anybody who doesn't just spewing equity.
No. Max. This is timed. This is a time build. We have to submit in 5 minutes. Like what? Like hell that?
I got rid of water. Sorry, Zach. God, it just feels so bad. Okay, this can't be the possible final build. It's possible that this shell is powerful enough that we might want to be teamer, but this just can't be the final build. For teamer, we would get Bookworm, Primal Command, Mage Duel, Colony. Or maybe just these three.
And you have good blue-green cards.
We have blue-green cards too. I forgot about that, honestly. I 100% forgot about that. Although Sage isn't really playable. We get Apprentice and Cultivator as well.
I
think it would be too awkward. I think we need double red too often to justify that. So let's look at a blue-green shell. We would add these two, and these three, and maybe Colony. We'll see.
Two.
Yeah, Scared Colony is a good card. It's a very good card in sealed. If you reach decent, and it gets bigger a decent amount of the time, especially if you're like a blue-red deck. But even in like black-green, I'll still play this a lot of the time and be reasonably happy about it. Nah, people underrate Spell Satchel in draft and sealed. The card's just good. I don't know why everyone underrates it, but it's just a good card. It just plays out nicely, especially if you need ramp like this deck does. But in general, I've just found it to be a good card. Like you don't want to have to like a lot of your decks that are a lot of your blue-red or blue-green or teamer decks don't want to have to play 2-drops because they are mostly shitty and they go way too highly. Like people take Colony and the one with Death Touch more highly than they should.
I just died with that card on the draw a lot in draft. Like I really want it to be good, and then oftentimes if I'm playing it in like my gimmicky like blue-red decks, then I just have like too many draw twos. It's hard to.
That sounds like a drafting issue, not an issue with the card. And you're not playing it because the draw cards is a very secondary mode. Almost all the time, the reason I put this card in my deck is because I want to make mana.
Oh, of course, I agree. I'm just saying like in my blue-red decks, I already sort of have a lot of air, so I've found specifically on the draw that I will like lose these really close long games because I've like taken a bunch of damage in the early game because I've put like Spell Satchel into like Popkas or whatever.
And it's certainly good 2-drops are better than it, but you don't always have access to the good 2-drops. And this card goes last pick, whereas good 2-drops like Colony and the blue-red card go very early.
Yeah, I agree that it's not unplayable. I just think I think I started pretty high on it, and then I would just consistently find specifically my blue-red decks. I don't know, it would play out awkwardly for me. Seems better in sealed to me, honestly. Kind of better, but also you can't craft your deck as precisely.
Okay. So this is one of the builds. And I think next we look at some sort of.
What do you think of this build?
Black-white aggro.
This deck's hard for me to evaluate.
I think if it draws its mana, it's going to be very good. It has a board wipe. It has very powerful cards between these two, the Primal Command tutoring for these two, ramping out our expensive and very powerful 8 and 7 drops.
Yeah,
and
this deck's nice.
I've never been to Wendy's in my life, Zach. You did not see me at a Wendy's. I'm not, no cap, I've never eaten at a Wendy's.
Oh, fucking Zach hit him with it, brother. Okay.
Oh yeah, so I think this deck's good. I mean, it just has a decent curve. It has powerful stuff, like a lot of powerful stuff actually. The more I'm looking at it, it has Warden to make sure it doesn't lose late games, and it does decently in the early game. Like I'm not crazy about it, but we have a curve, and I think we won't get aggro too hard. And if we do play aggro decks, we always have this as a hedge.
Oh, Zach, that's a good one, dude. You see that one, Max?
Well, I didn't see anything.
Oh, my bad.
You banned him after I timed him out. That's gas.
Oh, my bad.
You just went a little harder than I did.
Yeah. I blocked Zach on Twitter.
Are you talking Zach?
That's understandable.
Yeah.
What did Zach do?
He made a Wendy's nuts on your face joke.
Yeah.
The thing is, if they're kind of funny, maybe you can tolerate them, but Zach doesn't have the execution for those jokes.
Yeah.
Damn, that's toxic.
Yeah.
Is that meaner than just saying that, like, Zach's being annoying?
Well, Levi said he deserves it. Nice. Guy's a clown? Wow, when he can't even defend himself because he's banned.
Bro, he's just gonna come on with his
Sad.
million alts. He's gonna come
Oh
with,
yeah, I
like,
forgot he's a million alts. Oh no.
he's got like Madonna,
Yeah. Golden State Warriors.
We'll just ban him as like
Zach has 17 ults. We've counted.
Zach,
Don't
like
worry.
Zach, you best not chat, brother, because if I see anything fishy, he's out of here.
We could also go heavier green and like splash red, but then the board wipe gets
Oh, your
worse.
wrath is awkward.
Yeah. But then we like don't have to play. Our curve gets better. We don't have to play these. Maybe cut the wardens and the spectacle mage, and maybe some of these explosive welcomes to do something like this. Yeah, I mean whatever. This is one build. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Also,
we'll look at it first.
It's interesting because like I like our expensive cards, but I don't even know if they're better than just playing through eyes.
That's true. Good question. I think they are just because our wish board isn't great, but
That's fair. That's fair.
it's a reasonable question to have. Yeah, this is a super interesting pool, actually. Did you just pick it random, Levi, or did you send me a particularly interesting pool? Because this is definitely a tough one.
Yeah. It's also like not even clear which of those two decks we laid out was better. As if, like,
I'm pretty
normally
sure the
is.
team deck's better. I'm very confident the team deck's better, actually.
Okay.
Not even sort of. I'm just very confident it is. If I had to pick, I think it's a pretty clear front runner. It just like wins late games. Like the decks, I'm just confident it's gonna play out awkwardly. The black green deck, like it's gonna play a hunt. It's gonna play an inkling summoning. It's gonna not spend its mana very well. It's gonna play a 5/5 and a rise. And against decks that rely on like a single creature or two, then sure it'll be good. But if they're just like playing bombs or card advantage, or if they have good lessons, we're just gonna get farmed, I think.
Okay.
It's hard for me to explain beyond like I know how the play patterns are gonna work, and I know it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, that's fair. I just
I
haven't
do.
played. I just haven't played that much. Just don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I like that cast be rancid.
I'm not confident that that is a true statement.
Aren't our pupils just bad?
We have double show of confidence, which if we can make good, would make that card good. And if we can't, it would make it not good. So that's what I'm trying to look at.
Okay.
Okay, I am now confident that our deck is rancid.
Okay.
I have changed my confidence factor.
We tried and we failed. It's okay.
Okay, so I think I'd build that teamer deck. I would build the teamer deck and I'd build a
it
base green. I'm just too tired and lazy to build to actually like make cuts and stuff, so I'm gonna leave it at this. But
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Teamer in every pool except for one. What do we have? We had some white black deck or something?
I'll fucking
Or
remember.
was that? Oh yeah, we did. We had like the Day of Judgment deck.
Oh yeah, that deck.
Okay. Sounds good. Wow.
All right, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah.
I'll post this on YouTube if you didn't catch it all. I'm not gonna edit it or make a thumbnail, but or maybe I'll make a thumbnail. But yeah.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Bye, stream.
Bye.